Now, I highly doubt this is anything new to you if you are a Nintendo fan, but just nevertheless, during a very recent Nintendo Direct showcase, we got some gameplay on Bayonetta 3 finally. In addition to that, Nintendo, Sega, and Platinum Games announced a release window of 2022 only for Bayonetta and promised to share more information about this game soon. Check it out.
対象は3つ。効果は見られない。理解し。効果は見られない。
Bad boy. It seems I'm unfashionably late, but I'm ready to give you everything you want.
So we didn't get any updates on The Legend of Zelda sequel, but there's these rumors that the announcement could happen in December at this year's Game Awards. Now, this is one of the most anticipated Switch games ever for a very long time as well, so I know how you're feeling right now, but since Nintendo hasn't said anything regarding, we're gonna have to just wait just a little while longer until then, so just keep it in mind for now. First, teased earlier this year's February Nintendo Direct, we just also got a new update on Splatoon 3. The company said this one's coming out early next year, and in just a few months we're getting more updates regarding as well. Just check it out, mammals are returning in Splatoon 3 this time, and things are getting a little bit out of control. Metroid Dread, on the other hand, now actually one of the most anticipated Nintendo Switch games of 2021, is actually releasing October 8th this year. I gotta say, it's looking particularly good. The world itself, the 2D meets 3D environment and everything, is looking slick. This might even be the ideal game you want to play on an OLED Nintendo Switch in the coming months. So anyway, here's a new trailer.
hunter in the galaxy embarks on a new mission to the uncharted planet ZDR. Her objectives? Confirm whether the deadly X-parasite still exists, and figure out why the EMI research robots in search of it have mysteriously gone dark. Early readings reveal that planet ZDR is divided into multiple environments, each with its own elements and organisms. Remnants of the mighty Chozo civilization are also scattered throughout, including evidence that the Chozo may have once called the planet their home. Visit
Moving on, pre-orders of Rune Factory 5 are already open for about $50. The game itself also releases next year on March 22nd, and it'll even have the same-sex marriage, which sounds fun. Rune Factory is a spin-off of Story of Seasons, for those of you new, which was basically Harvest Moon itself, now in the form of an action RPG, and it's not a bad one either. Yeah, we even got a new gameplay for Rune Factory, so check it out.
So, where did you come from? What brings you to our peculiar little slice of the frontier?
Work hard, stay on guard.
I await whatever the day may bring.
I can learn a lot from someone like you.
So Kirby is back as well for the god knows how manyth time, but this time it's a 3D platformer that looks a lot like a Super Mario game. I gotta say it's arguably the most welcome surprise among the recent era Nintendo Direct games, and the good news is, for which, that Kirby and the Forgotten Land is now on its way to Switch only sometime early next year. Just make sure to stay tuned for a precise release on this one. Atlas, on the other hand, went on and released another trailer revealing more gameplay on its upcoming JRPG Shin Megami Tensei 5, or V. So the game releases on Switch in November 12th of this year. You're not sure what's going on here? By the end of the trailer, you're gonna have a good idea of what exactly this game is gonna be about. If not, just know this. The series goes all the way back to more than 30 years ago, and there's a lot of hype around it too. Look.
君が悔いなく生きること、それが私の生きがいだ。これからも君を守るために力を尽くすと誓う。
On the other hand, if you've been wanting to get your hands on a Pokemon Arceus' pre-order ahead of its release, you're in luck. There's a few additions to choose from right now before the game hits the hybrid console next year on January 28th, actually. Pokemon Arceus is an open-world adventure for the first time in the series for those of you new, to which we just got our first look at gameplay very recently. Just make sure to check it out.
Triangle Strategy, a fiery chronicle of war presented in stunning HD 2D.
Triangle Strategy in its full will launch exclusively for the Nintendo Switch March 4th next year. Project Triangle Strategy, though, is described as an HD 2D strategy pretty much in the same vein as Fire Emblem and the classic Final Fantasy games. Check out real quick, Nintendo also came out with a new gameplay trailer for what I call TDS.
This year, the game has been fine-tuned with a focus on elements that received lots of feedback. These include adjustments to the difficulty, improvements to on-screen visuals, camera angle controls, the ability to review previous dialogue, and streamlined game flow and loading times. More details are now available on Nintendo.com.
Splendid!
Triangle Strategy. It's almost time to party!
Mario Party Superstars is set to launch on Switch October 29th, and it will include 100 mini-games to play. Are you excited for Mario Party Superstars? Just let us know about it down there in the comments. Also, Nintendo just gave us a good look at its levels, mini-games, and a good idea of what this thing is going to be about when it's actually out. Just check it out.
Toadette's got the star, but she might swap places with Bowser at the last second. Party day and night in Horrorland. That King Boo statue is harmless during the day, but at night, it'll swipe stars from unsuspecting players. Need a break from boards? Head to Mount Minigames and play in minigame-only courses. Compete against players worldwide for the longest win streak in survival, or work together in the cooperative multiplayer tag match. Mount Minigames will have 7 courses available. All boards and minigames support online play. So invite family, friends, and frenemies, and get ready for the party of a lifetime.
So in addition to Arceus, Pokemon Arceus, there's another Pokemon game that is launching on the Nintendo Switch this fall. However, these games are both remakes of the 2007's Pokemon Diamond and Pearl games, and anyway, now titled Pokemon Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. This game will be released on November 19th, with pre-orders available now that come in both physical and digital forms. Check it out. was also the announcement that the first 2 Advance Wars games are being remastered for the Nintendo Switch. Going by, in case you missed, Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp, which is basically an HD collection of the 2 in addition to a versus mode for up to 4 players to battle on new maps as well. Anyway, also with a release date now of December 3rd this year. Check it out.
Stories, memorable characters, and vibrant gameplay are in store as you lead the commanding officers to victory. Play the first 2 Advance Wars campaigns in Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp, marching on to Nintendo Switch this holiday.
The stage is set for Chocobo's next big victory! Chocobo GP!
Last but not least, finally, Square Enix's rumored Chocobo racing game's sequel has been revealed just now. It is a pretty similar game to Mario Kart with a roster made up of Final Fantasy characters, but there's more, a lot more. Chocobo GP launches exclusively on the Nintendo Switch sometime next year. Check it out.
Drifting to zoom around the track! Use Magicite to take down your rivals! And powerful abilities to turn the tables! Meet and compete with new friends, and make a dash for the finish line!
See you later!
Chocobo GP! Coming 2022!